Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Anthony, or Big B Statz, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Creative Cribs. It is going to be a very interesting episode, so sit back, relax, get yourself some popcorn, and let's get this started. Alright, so what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Minecraft Creative Cribs, episode 74. Today I said is going to be a very interesting one, and that is true indeed. So welcome to Six Flags. It's going to be like pretty much a roller coaster episode here. We're going to ride a lot of rides here. Monroe to Keyline Cove. I believe that's the name of this map here. Now, I think that is an actual place, Keyline Result, I believe so, and he's pretty much been like my sponsor, not necessarily my sponsor, but he's the conductor, he's the host, he's like pretty much everything inside this map. He's putting me on every roller coaster that I could do, and just imagine if I was doing roller coasters in real life, which I'll explain some scenarios or whatnot like that, which I've never actually been on a roller coaster, which I think is kind of bizarre because I've always seen them on TV, movies, anything like that. Even rode a bunch in Minecraft, but never been on one. That's kind of crazy. So hopefully one day I'll be able to go on one, but I think I'm going to be a little bit scared just for the fact of I don't think I'm the type of person that would kind of like throw up on rides, because I've seen like funny videos where you see someone like riding and they just can't handle it and they kind of just mess up everything. But I don't think I'll be that type of person, but that's going to take us there. So again, this is Six Flags. He has a lot of things to show off, and I do want to say he did a very awesome job. Anyway, the map builder is called Epic Drew 28. That's his name here. Here's a hotel, so welcome to the hotel, which there's a couple key things. There's your check-in. So in the check-in chest there, you have your keys, and the keys will allow you to go inside your room, which I thought also was a very great feature due to the fact that just makes it a little more interesting. I like people that add detail, like, you know, you can have a house and things like that, or you can have a kitchen that you've built, but if you add things like, you know, cabinets, fans over the stove, like little small things like that. And he didn't make button doors because he's actually a fan of Creative Cribs and he's been watching it, and you know, I have a little pet peeves. Just like button doors kind of drive me crazy. I just don't like them. They're just little, I don't know. Maybe I'll just, this is what I'll do. Whenever I see a button door, I'll just have a bow and arrow. And what I'll do is I'll charge that bow and arrow so much. I'll charge it as far as I can, and I'll shoot it at that so it just stays open. And that's how we're going to solve the problem. We're just going to keep a bow and arrow inside the button. But these are different rooms. This would be like a family room. Let's say you went on a family vacation to Six Flags. You brought, you know, your brothers, your sisters, everyone else, and you could spend the night in that room there. You could also get good views outside of the window, which I thought were cool, because everywhere that you went to in this map, there was somewhere to look out and see, you know, Six Flags. And I've never been to Six Flags, too, if I didn't mention that. Not just necessarily ride a roller coaster, but never Six Flags itself. Let me know if you did go to Six Flags below, and let me know your experience down below if you saw someone kind of freak out at Six Flags, or if you were the person that freaked out yourself. I'm going to take a seat here in front of this fireplace, and it's just crazy how he just dropped a cookie. Thank you. Which he's going to be very nice to me throughout the whole episode, which is crazy. I think we like bonded so much during this episode here. But let's follow him out now. I think there's different ways around the Keyline Cove Hotel. For some reason, it seems like to be like a tongue twister for me. And if you're wondering what this is, these are like the snake things. I think these are snakes, the yellow and the green snake. They're almost like water tunnel things. Now, I did go to a water park, which is crazy, and I was talking to him while we were doing this, and like the crazy, when you go through like a water tunnel, it's literally like pitch black, and it's just water like slamming you around, because water is like so strong, and it can literally just, I don't know, like if you were to fall from like the top of the sky into water, it's like falling on concrete. Like water is not as soft as it looks, and I guess a long time ago, I thought water was very, very soft, but it's really not. It hurt like crazy. So let's go up this ladder, and I think we're gonna race. We do challenge each other in this episode. He still has that cookie in his hand, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's like luring me around or if I'm following him. It's kind of weird. So we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, go! I think we're gonna do this now. I see who can get to the bottom first. Whoever gets to the bottom first gets a stack of 64 cookies, and I think I just beat him. There we go. Is he gonna give me 64 cookies? I don't know. Or we may do I know exactly what we're doing. We're doing the cookie twerk right now. Oh yes! Hashtag cookie twerk in the comment box below, because that's what we're doing right now. Hopefully I can get that trending one day, if possible. I have no idea where that came up. It just literally popped in my mind, the cookie twerk thing. And you'll know that if you've ever seen my live streams or anything like that. But if this is your first time watching Creative Cribs, it's a series where I join your world and I build things. And in a nutshell, I've always had this pet peeve, like, or this burning sensation that if someone, built something very great, I hated the fact that, they didn't have a device to show it off, or you can have the world's greatest world and no one would see it because you couldn't upload it to YouTube, or you couldn't showcase it like you wanted to. So I always wanted to be that person. Here's a tornado ride. The villager was kind of staring at us like he wanted to come with us, but I don't think he comes with us. So let's go down this little water park ride here, and we go into the bottom. And we go through here now. And again, there's so many interesting things throughout this world. It's just crazy. And he doesn't have the cookie in his hand. I am following him. He's not luring me around now. So I've came to my senses on that. Here's another one. This is the blue one. I forget what this one's called. But this one's pretty much the same thing. It takes you through a water tunnel. And it's pretty much literally just like this if you've never been to a water park. It's super dark, but it's a lot faster than this. You have to wait in line probably like, I don't know, there's probably like 30 people ahead of you, and by the time you get there, it's like a 15-second ride. So it's almost like it has its good and its bad, but overall, it's a lot of fun if you've never been to a water park. If you've never been to Six Flags or something like that, like myself, maybe we can meet you there, and if they have Chipotle or pizza, I could buy you a slice of pizza or something like that. Let's go down here, and that's going to lead us here again. So again, in the hotel, you could do a lot of things, not just spend a night and sleep and, go out to Six Flags, not just enjoy your rest. You could actually ride the rides in here, not necessarily leave the hotel, and that was mean. Did you see that? He just hit the villager like that. And that almost looks like the cloud thing for Stampede back there. But we're gonna go up this now, and we're gonna go around. I think this may be another ride if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna go down here again. So another water park ride. This hotel is just full of water rides. But I'm hoping one day, just one day, they'll have the point to where like you could actually have like, I don't know, like, what if they had maps that you could just use for, like, if they had, like, huge roller coaster maps? I really, like, this is the first time on Creative Cribs that I've actually had a roller coaster map. I've seen, like, rides and things like that here and there on episodes, but never just a map solely for roller coasters. So, that's one thing that made it unique, and I'm very happy that I was able to actually tour this world a lot. But let's exit the hotel now. That was a hotel, so very great job on that. And also, it's a yellow hotel, which yellow is boss. Not you get the notion of what I'm saying. But let's go back on this ride. I think this is gonna take us back to the village, maybe. I don't know. This may take us back to the village, but sorry for the little lag in the minecarts here. I wish the rides went a lot smoother, but it seems like they don't. I don't know. It's just always been that way. Rides never go that smooth right now on consoles, but hopefully it does soon. Maybe if I had the map downloaded, it would, but being that he was the host, it just wasn't really going as well. There's a Poodle Island there, which we'll get into more detail about that, and we'll get into more detail about poodles, because I believe his best friend, I think, I think his friend was the last episode of Creative Cribs, episode 73. He's a big fan of poodles. He just loves them. I don't know why, but poodles aren't really bad dogs. They kind of scare me just a little bit. They're like almost marshmallow, I don't know, dogs. I don't know. They just kind of freak me out just a tiny bit. There's a button there. So if you go through here, I think this is where we're going to actually go through Six Flags. This is the park here. So you can get your park map there. I think this is a list of some of the helpers there on the list, if I'm not mistaken. And I have my park map out now, or this is my ticket, what I need to ride the rides. So let's go around this nice little water fountain in the middle there. We have a couple markets where you can buy certain things, and there's certain rides that look better at night and during the day. There's a couple scary rides, a couple things like that, which you'll find very interesting. And here is the Fearfall, which I'll explain to you a ride that went on at this water park. It's called I think it's called the Devil's Dare Drop or something crazy like that. So you go up to the very, very, very top. It's literally like almost 50 feet, I believe so. And it's just picture a slide. Like if you've ever been to a playground, just picture a slide, but it's almost it's very thin, but think of a 50 feet slide that is like water running down it, but it's not like full of water. It's like a little layer of water, just enough for you to slide down. I literally had to do that, and it was just freaking crazy. But here, this is what that reminds me of right now. So here we go! There it is right there. So we're gonna fall down. Now, had this been in survival, of course you would have took a little damage, but that was awesome there. What a drop. I know that good thing I didn't lose my cookies on the way there. And I think in this episode I actually turned invisible. There's been this like kind of glitch thing going on where your character kind of turns invisible. It's happened to me a couple times. So at one point we were playing and he was not able to see me. Can you challenge the Titan? Okay, I don't know what the Titan is, but we're going to go on this ride and see how this goes. So he's going to play that for me. I'm going to hop in, and he's going to say, make sure my arms and everything are tucked in and I'm safely sound here. Well, he kept doing the constructor, like, you know, make sure all arms are tucked in and crossed and you have your cookies in your pockets and stuff like that. Well, I'm pretty sure they don't say that. But let's keep going on now. Again, the rides are a little laggy, which is kind of, it almost not necessarily takes the fun out of it, but it was just an amazing ride to ride, I think. And this was one of his biggest roller coasters on here, I think. He had a couple huge ones and a couple ones that actually change the way you are if you get on them. So you'll see those soon here too. Those had some little, as you see, the redstone things were popping up. That was awesome. It takes me under, through, around, and it's just crazy. So if you're able to like join his world, I always put the builder in the description below, along with some other links. You can actually check them out if you join their world, and if you want to ride rides, maybe they're nice enough to let you ride the rides. I met so many cool people through Creative Cribs. It's just been crazy. But let's go through here. Maybe if you want to build a ride or something like that, maybe you can suggest some rides. That'd be awesome too. So let's follow him out now. I don't think he rides any of the rides with me, but again, we do race on some of them, and you'll just have to see who wins. I don't want to spoil who wins. Maybe it's me, maybe it's, you know, him, I don't know at this point in time, but, you know, I've always been such a good, you know, roller coaster rider, hint, hint, which I've never been on a roller coaster, but nonetheless, you can expect some good challenges from me if you challenge me to a roller coaster of death. I have ADD. I just literally get off topic with everything I do. Market still, which I think he had a cookie market too, like cookies and milk in certain markets. Here's another place. This is called Splash Mountain. So let's follow him through here. I don't know exactly why this was called Splash Mountain, but let's go on this ride. Make sure all my arms and everything is tucked in, and enjoy the ride. So let's keep going on now. I really like how this kind of took me through here. And you just saw the glimpse of the villager there. And you can see the mountains like full of water. You see the cobwebs. It's kind of a creepy one, but at the same time, it's very cool. I don't think this takes me around twice. Some rides do take you around twice, so you get like twice the fun, which I think is cool too. But we're gonna get out of there now. And I don't know at the point in time when I turn invisible, but I definitely do at some point. But let's follow him up the stairs now, and we're gonna go to, and that's the Six Flags sign too. If just in case you missed that, we'll get another view of that, of the Six Flags sign. But he had a lot more things in here. Here's another little market area. The villager's just chilling right now. He has some chicken for sale, but that's about it. Another market there. That one's for chicken. That's food. There's your, I think that was a pumpkin pie, and there's your cookies there. So you definitely want to get a cookie here. So I'll probably purchase 1, 2, 30, 100. You never know with me. Golden apples I just totally avoid. You can't give me that option. You can't give me the option of golden apples and cookies. You know which one I'll take. But that was another ride, which we're going to go to the top. This is called the Wizard. Now, this is, I think, a real ride. If you've ever been to Six Flags, you may recognize some of these rides in here. If you can, name off some of the rides that I've actually named off. And if they're actually real rides, just put them in the comments. I think they are, like some of them. So again, you know, make sure my arms are tucked in and everything's ready to go. All mobile devices have been disabled, which I don't think they say that, but they probably would. I almost feel like it's the movie theater, but this was a really fast ride. Some rides are faster than the others, of course, and that was very quick there. See, look how smooth that one went, but the other one we wanted, it didn't really go that smooth. I was hoping that it did, and I always had this false hope of sensation that the ride would go a lot much smoother, but it never did for me. But anyway, we're going to follow him out to some more rides here. We have so much more to go. This is a fairly long episode, so hopefully you can stick in there with me, you guys. I'll be adding a secret word just for those who watched it. And this was the most epic one, Spider-Man ride in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. So when you approach this ride, you turn into Spider-Man, which is awesome. So let's get this going. So Spider-Man does not have to tuck in his hands nor feet or cellular device, because he can just literally ride the ride, because this is his ride. So again, this is called the Spider-Man ride. When you approach this, you instantly turn into Spider-Man, and you're able to like go through and experience with them. It's not like a suit up or get up. Just approach the doorway and you turn into Spider-Man. How awesome is that? So let's follow him down. We're gonna keep, this is a long ride here, but that's the end of it. I thought it was a long ride, but you did see a lot of webs. There was no like goblins or anything like that, but let's get ready to leave here now, and hopefully I don't want to stop being Spider-Man though, because this skin is so awesome. But I guess I'm gonna have to though. Okay, the ride's up and we're back to normal. Alright, anyway, but that was the Spider-Man ride, so great job on that one. He has the webs up there, and I thought that was so cool. Now imagine if that was a real, like, spider. That would be kind of creepy, because spiders just creep me out. They make me itch, and if you ever get, let's say you had a spider in your room. If you ever saw a spider in your room, and, you know, let's say you tried to hit it and it went away, I promise you, you will not go to sleep until you find that spider, because that is just one of the most scariest things to think about. Seeing a huge spider in your room, and you miss it when you have your opportunity to squish it, and then it just disappears. Like, that's the worst thing ever. So hopefully that has never happened to you. Hopefully that never happens to you. Here's the kiddie coaster, which are for the kids, of course. They want to go on the coaster here, and they don't want to have this will be more like my coaster. I don't think I'm ready for the Spider-Man. I don't think I'm ready for the Spider-Man coaster or the Wizard or anything like that. This will be my coaster right here. This is like literally so funny because it just takes you in a small circle. But anyway, I thought that was very awesome there. A little rainbow there too, just in case you like, for the Skittle lovers. And let's get ready to leave this area. I don't think there's anything. There may be food in there. Oh, there's armor and everything. Well, I guess if you want to win that as a prize, here's another right here. Here's the Batman, the ride here. There's no Batman skin, but I kind of wish there was. That'd be so awesome. Employees only, so he's gonna go through that side. Of course, he's the employee, the conductor, all that stuff. So welcome to the Batcave. Bum, bum, bum. And he's like literally, is he beating up that villager? That is so mean. And I thought it was cruel to animals in Creative Cribs. That's always been my signature line. I've always either like, you know, I don't know, mess with a pig or like mess with a sheep or something like that. I've always done that, but I've gotten better with it. So let's get ready to go on this one. Hands and everything are tucked in, and I've actually pressed the button myself. So here's the Batman ride here. You'll see that you actually get chased, I think, by the Joker or something like that, and that was like the tunnel there, so you kind of start going faster, which I think is cool. And he has a bunch of rides too, like related to Batman. I think he was a big fan of Batman too, which we'll go on. It's a little creepy that you'll see, but it's very cool. And that's the one there. It's almost like the Joker there whenever you see the purple and the green and things like that. But that was the Batcave ride or Batman ride. So very awesome job on that. And to think that he spent the time to build these roller coasters is just cool. I really love that, because most people don't spend a lot of time on roller coasters. They just may build one or two, never three or four. It all depends, or they just build it and let's say it's not really operating. Now, there's nothing wrong with non-operating roller coasters because, hey, I haven't rode one. Here's a three-point shot basketball thing. So if you were to make the shots here, you would win a prize. I don't know exactly what I win. I think, and there's also a music thing, a jukebox there, where I think you can like either play music or you win like a music disc. And what? I totally airballed that one. There we go. I made that one. That was a clean swoosh there. Did I make that one, or that was airball? I just totally am failing so bad. I'm just going to fly up and just drop it over there. That's exactly how you do it there. And I think in that chest to the left of us are some music discs. So I'm going to pick a good one here. Let's see. That's always a good one. So let's pick Cat. Love that one. So let's put that in. And we're just going to get our jam on now, because it's Six Flags. You got to have fun. That's what it's all about, is having fun. And we're just dancing here, and literally, we're just gonna start tossing cookies around. I literally had a ball. Like, that's just crazy. Even though I've never been to Six Flags, doing an episode like this, it feels like I've actually went to Six Flags, minus a bunch of people, of course. It was like I have special access to Six Flags itself. Like, I'm a worker there that gets to ride the rides at night. I think that'd be very creepy. Whenever I think of things like that, I think of a scary clown, like, haunting you around Six Flags. That's just kind of creepy there. But let's keep going forward now. We have a bunch more rides to see, so we're gonna follow him out. It almost reminds me of an amusement park too. Well, this map at least. Well, that's pretty much like one. Here's a Dark Knight indoor coaster, which again, I did mention that he did have another Batman one. The Batman one was a little more friendly there. This one's a little more scarier, if you put that on. So he's gonna play some scary music. We're gonna get on minecart here. I feel like I have to whisper, just for the fact that, like, if you can hear the music, I'll turn the music up just a tad bit for you guys and let you guys enjoy this little scary ride, because I literally freaked out. I wish I had some backup, just to know I had some friends on the outside, like knowing that they'll be on the outside waiting for me, or at least riding in the roller coaster with me. But I was literally left alone on this ride. I thought he was like luring me somewhere crazy. I don't know. I was going very slow around this corner here. There we go. And this is almost like a scene to where I think the Joker is about to chase you. This is where that happens, and then you kind of like speed up and you kind of get away from him. But you see the Batman paintings, a lot of scary paintings here. I still don't know why I'm whispering. I just feel scared. This is a scary roller coaster. Like, it really is scary. Look at the foot. You can hear the footsteps. I feel like I have to be quiet. To be very, very quiet. No! And then I think you eventually get caught, or you eventually escape, or whatnot. But very fast roller coaster. I think this one does go around twice. This is one of the roller coasters that go around twice. But anyway, let's get ready to go to the next area now. Now we're on the Skytrek Tower. So we're going to go all the way to the top. And I think from here, from the Skytrek, you can actually see the whole entire map, I think, from here. So you can see the roller coaster to the left that we rode, the thing in the middle that we rode. There's that huge one there, which we'll go to as well. There's just a village up here guarding the Skytrek Tower, but you can see all the rides from above, which I think is cool too. So let's get ready to drop down here, and you just broke the blocks right in front of me. I didn't even notice that. And there we go. So let's exit here now. At least he has exits that lead you out too. I like the way that you don't have an entrance; you actually have an exit too. So again, he took some detail to do that too. Here's the Revolution ride, which I've never heard of any of these rides, but we're gonna get on here now. There we go. Woo! It's a very like fast and goes in a circle ride. So again, this is more of my speed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get very dizzy. There's an actual sheep in the cart right now riding that. That is priceless. Things like this, moments like this, you cannot fake. That is so awesome. I love that a lot. The sheep is having more fun than I was on the ride, which is crazy. I love that a lot. What a creepy painting, by the way. Here's like a zoo area in Six Flags. I don't know if they have anything like that. There's your sheep, your pigs, and I think over here there's your chickens there, and that's a huge poodle inside of there. From now on, I'm gonna stop calling sheeps poodles for some reason. It's people. I was like, really? You have people in the little zoo area? That is just crazy. I was trying to figure out like why he had that. But anyway, there's your cow and your mushroom cows, which I thought was pretty cool too. The fact that he had all passive mobs and stuff like that. And there's our snow golem down there, just chilling it out. Literally at least. And he's just like being icy right now, or whatever he prefers to be. There's a Demonator. That's a ride too, but we're gonna go back to that once it turns night, because I believe that ride looks better at night, which we'll show off. But we're gonna follow this trail, and you can literally go to each ride that you want to, and there's always a pathway that goes there. This is the American Eagle. I don't know if we go on this ride or not, or if this is a ride, or this takes you down somewhere. I don't know. So let's just follow him up now, see where this goes. It should go somewhere else. I think it goes right here. This is it here. I think this is where we race. Is this where we challenge each other? So, he made a declarement that I said declarement, I don't know. He made a decision that whoever wins, gets the cake or a 64 stack of cookies, of your choice. So, we just did a 3-2 countdown, well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we're racing. Looks like he has a huge lead on me right now, as you can see there. But looks like I'm speeding up. He's crouching. And I may have just passed him, I think. So do I win this? I think I may win. Let's see. I'm about to get there now. There we go. Is he still behind me? I don't know if he's already won. Oh, did I win? I think I won. Let's get out of here. I think I may have won that, but I'm going to be fair about it. I did win, but I was being fair about it, so I think I'll just take the cookies, or I'll keep the cookies that I had, and he can have the cake, so no problem about that. You're definitely a winner in my book as long as we play. Even when we're not playing, you're still a winner, because you're awesome, and I love you. But anyway, let's leave here now and check out something else. That's a huge, that looks like, I thought that was lava at one point. There. Here's another ride there, and that's your cookies and milk that you will have. Villager, I don't want your cookies and milk. They're mine. All mine. This ride is what I'm very familiar with. Now, I have been to carnivals, but I've never been to that. There's a Sky Screamer. Now, I have been in rides like this, which is crazy. And there's a ride that I went to in North Carolina. There's a ride called Frankie's. They have a ride, I believe that maybe in like the Raleigh area or whatnot. They have like a ride that is just crazy. It's not that crazy, but that's like where you can ride go-karts, do laser tag, things like that. But it actually like... it's one of the things where you get strapped down and you kind of go up and around and around and around. That's like, it's kind of mediocre of a ride. Not necessarily mediocre, but compared to like huge roller coasters and things like that. And I'm going to attempt the parkour, guys. Yes, I'm attempting parkour. And at the top, there will be something special. And yes! Woo! I just beat it. And there's another stack of cookies. So right there for me. So great job on that. It feels so good getting rewarded cookies stacks, because just imagine if that happened every time you did a roller coaster ride. After every roller coaster ride, you did not panic or anything like that. Here's a Superman ride though, the Ultimate Flight. Superman, the Ultimate Flight ride. Be safe, everyone, or whatnot. I'm pretty sure that's something how Clark Kent would maybe sound, or something like that. I don't know. But let's get ready to go. Hopefully we'll get a Superman skin at some point. That'd be so awesome too. We're gonna keep going on now. We're gonna keep going, and this is a very nice one, the Take Flight ride. I think this is a fairly long ride, and I think it does go up, or it goes up and around for sure, because we're definitely taking flight. But we're almost done with it now. We're gonna keep going up, and we just dropped down there, and it kind of like brought us back. I thought he spent so much time on this. I don't know how you guys build such amazing things like this. It's so awesome. You cannot beat this. And I would love to do like roller coaster races, but that was it for the Superman Ultimate Flight ride. Very great job on that, and I loved it a lot. So that was it. That's the sign there. Get ready to take flight. So if you ever want to take flight, be sure to join in here and ride the Superman ride. What an honor. And I feel like after today's video, I'm going to say that, hey, you know, I've been to Six Flags before, you know, just not, you know, like I really wanted to. Like, not physically, but physically, you know what I mean. But let's go up here. Here's the Unleash the Beast. Ooh. I do like an evil laugh, if I can. So let's get ready to go on that. My hands and everything are tucked in, and I am ready to go. Yes, sir. Here we go. So he's going to send me off in 3, 2, 1, go, I think. There we go. And let's keep going up now. And this is the Unleash the Beast one. Now, I was thinking I was going to see like a crazy like beast face or something like that I would go through, but I actually didn't see anything like that. So you don't have to worry about being scared if you're scared or something like, because I definitely was. After going on that scary Dark Knight indoor coaster, I was a little creeped out. I will admit, I was a little shaky, and I was just like skeptical if I wanted to go on any more rides. Just to clear that up, Epic Drew, you freaking scared me, man. You didn't tell me it was going to be that scary. But anyway, let's keep going on now. I believe this ride is almost at its end, but I didn't even know like all this was even attached to it. That's the crazy thing. Like, you almost see a ride, it has like all these bills and twist and turn, but it doesn't really look like you're going to go on those, which is kind of crazy. But let's keep going now. I think we're going to get ready to go to the Demonator, which is the ride that we've passed up, because he said it looked better at night to ride. So That's exactly what we're going to get ready to go to in a few moments here. But again, let's just keep following him along. He does have a lot to show us there. But we've been on at least about 8 or 9 rides, it seems like. I don't know if it's been 8 or 9, but it's been a lot. So welcome to the Demonator here. Very creepy one. Very scary too. I think you go through the painting there. And a lot of netherrack, a lot of obsidian, which is kind of makes it a lot more dark and scary. But he's going to place that there. What if you can make like flaming minecarts? That would be crazy. So a 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We're going to keep going up, up, up. You go. Now, I do think this was his biggest ride on this map. Not the purple one that we went on to, but definitely the other one. This one's creepy. It almost reminds me of like a Halloween kind of a roller coaster or whatnot. That'd be kind of crazy if they had like... Now, I did go to like a haunted house thing, but I've never been to like a haunted roller coaster. That'd be kind of creepy there. And we're just going to keep going now. And you go through the fire there. Luckily, I didn't burn or anything like that because of the lava or the fire. So I did do all these rides safely. If you ever go on rides, you definitely want to be safe. Whenever you do a ride, you don't want to be too playful, and like that, because that's dangerous. Going on high rides like that, you definitely want to listen to the conductor, and you want to listen to everyone and just be safe. Buckle in, and just have fun, though. Have fun being safe. I think if you can have fun being safe, then you definitely have won. But anyway, let's get ready to exit this now. And we're going to go on. And this whole time, I'm literally invisible, which is crazy. That's just the teleporting thing. So eventually he does teleport me and I kind of pop up there. There's like a placement of all, like, it looks like all the ore there. There's some flowers in case you want to buy some flowers. It is Mother's Day today, of all. So make sure you bought your mom some flowers. I do want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. All you guys moms. And hopefully you've done something nice. Maybe cook them breakfast and let it be their day or whatnot. Let's go on this ride here, and we're going to follow this on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And here's another ride that's going to take us along. This isn't a long ride at all, but it does look like a very enjoyable ride if you were actually here in real life. But again, see, like I said, it doesn't really look like it's going to be like a long ride, but there's so many twists and turns, you literally have no idea. And I think that just took me on it twice there. Remember, I did say that some rides like kind of bring you on there twice, not just once. So this was one of those rides that actually did that. They kind of brought you on there twice. So there's it right there, and we're gonna get ready to go through the exit now. And that's the great thing. We never went through the same entrance that we did. We've always went through an exit. There's a huge giant G on there. I thought that almost looks like I thought that was like a barn or something like that. I thought it was at least. Do not enter, so I won't go that way. This is the Goliath one, like a Goliath ride. I think that's definitely what the G stands for. So let's see what's in the chest here. I think that's just mine carts in the chest. So let's place that there, and we're gonna get ready to move on forward now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Booyah. And we're going to keep going forward and go up this tall Goliath ride. And it literally just brings us up and around and around and around throughout all this thing. But again, I had a lot of fun on all these roller coasters. And I love interesting episodes like this to where you can actually interact with things. I think if you have a world that is very interactive, it makes it so much fun. Because you can actually do things. You know, people that they give their map storylines or you know, you can purchase, you can get jobs, you know, things like that. Like, you can really, like, progress inside of a Minecraft map. I think that is just so awesome. But we're going to exit now. Again, we follow all the rules. We went through the exits, through the entrances, and we also kept our hands and feet tucked inside, and we definitely followed everything. Nice tower there. Almost reminds me of like a lighthouse or something like that, which we're going to go up and check that out. So there's a painting now. I think there was a sign on that painting. I don't know exactly what that said. I think you can actually go up here, though. I think this may be like a lighthouse or something like that. I think it brings us all the way to the top, and then it drops us all the way to the bottom. So I think there's two ways to get there. Either you can take the stairs, or you can take the minecart there. I think he gets up here a different way, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, but this is one of those towers where you can see the whole entire map from even the sides to the bottom, which I thought was cool too. Again, like I said, he had points in the map where you can literally see everything no matter where you were. So very great job on that, Epic Drew. You really did a good one on this one, man. And that's pretty much it for that one there. So nice little tower here. Almost reminds me of the Skytrek tower that we went to earlier, except I don't think there was a bottom like glass floor on the Skytrek tower. I think it was just outside of the windows there. But we're gonna go back down. I think I'm gonna take the minecart back down like a boss. Even though, like I said, I've been on so many rides. I think he just literally flies down. But I'm gonna take the roller coaster. I'm gonna take the cart back down and not exactly walk or fly back down, because I flew up that way. So it's only right that I go down the same way I went up. So there we go. Let's exit that now, and let's follow him on to the next area. There's another cookie place here. That is, so nice little chocolate chunk on the wall there, or on the roof there, and I just literally like rated him of a lot of cookies just now, which I do apologize for. He's leaving my cookie crumbs here. Here's a dunk tank, which I thought was very interesting. It almost reminds me of the episode that I recorded for like Stampy was actually on Creative Cribs. He had a lot of survival games like this, which kind of reminds me of this, where you would dunk them. And this is what I'm going to do to buttons from now on. Literally, I'm just going to like charge an arrow and stick that. Can I get this first try? So you're going in the water right now. Which he was like, aha, you can't hit me. And I was like, yes! So we just dunked him in the water. That is so awesome there. So we just completed that. That was so sick. I like that a lot. And he's just literally throwing cookies all at me. So I'm just going to collect this up without a problem. I'm not even going to worry about that at all. So he just took the arrow out of the button there. So another great job on that. I love that mini game a lot. See if people can shoot that. Now it'd be very challenging if you made like certain distances to see if people can do it. Like, what if I had to shoot it from like back here, like where I was now? That would be crazy. But I think there should be a few more rides. Not really many. Maybe one more, I think. This may be like closing in on the last ride for today's episode. It's been such a long day for us. A long day of riding rides is just literally drainful. So you definitely have to get a slice of pizza, a nice bottle of water, and just relax. Eat your pizza and some water, which actually I had that to eat today, which is crazy. So here we go. I think you press the button. He presses the button from inside of there, and this brings us along this tower. Now this is the one, the purple one that we go up. I think this is attached to the. No, it's not actually attached to the purple one. This brings us through some cave here. That was a creeper face there, which kind of just freaked me out, but I was able to get over that one very quick. As long as he wasn't there long enough to blow me up, then I'm definitely good. But this is a fairly long roller coaster though, but it does go around. And I don't know if we go to the Poodle Island again or not. I think we may go to the Poodle Island, but we'll just have to see. I don't know if you remember, we went around a ride and there was like a floating, like kind of a Poodle Island. Thank you for Aqua Aquatic or something. I didn't really catch the name of that, which I do apologize for. But let's leave the area now. And anyway, back at the Six Flags sign, and like I said, I don't think we go over to the Poodle sign. He may like teleport me there, but I don't know. Should be somewhere. But anyway, you fly all the way up, and yet another thing like way in the sky there, which you totally missed out. It says more blocks, more fun. And if you press the button on the side of that, you'll see what happens in a second. So he's going to get ready to press the button now. There you go. And it lights up and it lights off. Very great job on that one. Very detailed job on that one. And I really love that a lot. So very great job, Epic Drew 28. You really smashed this episode of Creative Cribs and the amusement park. I loved it so much. And you just did a fantastic job. I would have never traded in. And again, I always get that feeling that I've been to Six Flags myself. He just teleported me now, and I think now he can see me. Anyway, this is the poodle that didn't behave. He's the blue one, so he's like floating on this island. I think that is just so cruel there, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't really save you right now. And here's another sign there. This is Poodle Island. And another little swimming pool for the poodles just in case they get tired or whatnot. Anyway, that pretty much wraps up for today's episode of Creative Cribs, you guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. We've got to go on a lot of rides today, and we're pretty worn out too. So I'm thinking after the episode, we're going to go to Key Lime Cove and spend the night at the hotel at Six Flags and probably wake up and repeat it all over again. I think that'd be very awesome too as well. And also let me know if you went to like Disneyland or Disney World, things like that, in the comment box below. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We have a bunch of cookies here, so we're just going to do a little small celebration. But be sure to drop the video a like. It really helps out the series. And if you'd like to check out the previous episodes, there's a playlist on my channel, so you can find that as well. But that's pretty much it. And until the next, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.